just don't care about being a menace to South Central while they drink their juice in the hood. That's what it's all about, Trey. Now vote!
Titties and beer. I thank God Almighty for titties and beer.
Tastes like fresh nipple. Hey, by the way, I gotta warn you, he's here.
Oh, why do you have to warn him? It is no fun that way.
Oh, wait, let me rephrase. Hey, McCline, you're gonna have to go grab some lotion and a rag.
Oh.
We'll wait.
Alright, that was even worse.
Well, you asked for it. With all your power. Nice segue. Double IPA from Drecker the Pecker Wrecker.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is enough. If I would have reviewed this, it would have been with you. Because, yeah, I don't, whatever. Tell you what, if we oh, well, we could do the
Nothing
other.
to see here.
We could do the other one.
It's up to you.
Okay, there might be incriminating evidence that we may have reviewed this one. Okay, switching gears. Actually, how long ago? It looks like it's in a fairly, we had no other place to stick the sticker spot.
So somewhat recent.
That means it would have been done on, oh yeah, a month ago. Okay, fine, we go with the backup beer.
Sorry.
Same percentage though.
Yes.
8.
Just smaller cans.
That's really too bad. But there's still.
I tried, man. That's why I even got multiple.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's funny. I bought this with my last Patreon money run.
This actually looked kind of good, I figured.
And he just bought this now and sent me a picture. Which one do you want to review? If I would have been down here, I would have gone, neither. Actually, this one is from Moist Brewing. Modest.
You're really
It's
really getting McCline excited today.
Hey, and it looks just like Hector. This is BREFFIX 24-hour breakfast stout. And they, let's see, roasted malt, wildfire, coffee, maple syrup, brown sugar, vanilla bean, and oat milk. They are out of North Loop, Minneapolis.
Alright, so although it looks dark, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to see through a Firefly or the next level for sure.
The lightest mode? Wow.
Yeah. Well, wow. I mean, you can see it through it when you're pouring it pretty easy.
Wow! You're from West Duluth? Oh! Personal favorite. She has so many different looks. I like the one where she has no clothes on and she's holding my penis in her mouth. Too far? Too soon? Too married? It's kind of looking like a porter.
You know what I mean? It looks dark together, but when you're pouring it, you can see through it pretty clear.
Just for the fun of it.
You're going to go with the light test?
You know, this thing was acting weird last time. Tried replacing the batteries. I don't know. For consider, this would not stand the test of time statement to a through night going out, doing nothing but being used down here to shine through a beer glass. Firefly, gym mode. Low. Oh, I see some fail. Fail on medium. Yeah, see, it still looks pretty chunky. I mean, actually, it kind of looks disgusting.
Looks like some motor oil.
Yeah, oh, she's hot. God. Fill her up? Yes. if you would have just stayed still another moment, people might have actually thought something fucked up. You know, it's like when it... Oh, the beer's still moving.
My bad. Sorry to ruin your moment.
Doesn't smell like shit. Instead of saying something good about it, it doesn't smell like shit.
It really smells dark.
Yeah.
Almost like a coffee.
It smells... You know what it smells like? It smells like when you go to change the... Like when David Brown rifles through 12 cups of coffee and you have to make
change
another
the
batch.
filter?
And you smell those...
Brains?
It's the best you could do?
No, Hey-ho.
It's like, wow. I'm not sure that's going to work.
I put that there so you could figure out what you want to do with it.
Let's start putting them over the bulbs. Why is it so dark down here? Yeah, I hate it when I do a review and forget this one on. It's like, God. Seems more sentimental and fun when you could... Oh, never mind. I don't want it too dark with you down here. I don't want you to get any ideas.
She is seriously, like, always one of my top, like, 3.
Some say you could bounce a dime off of that tummy. I could bounce a penis off of those lips.
Be reaching the inside of that belly with a penis.
It's like, hey, want me to recreate the Alien movie? Wow. Okay.
Well, to that one, cheers.
Mark this one unsafe for Christine to watch. Oh, and here we go again. She looks like one of the girls from the Brady Bunch, except for with big tits. That was the 70s. That was before they had all of our foods were injected with steroids and this, that, and the other thing. And girls all of a sudden at the age of 2 had to wear a bra.
I'm not getting a whole lot of any kind of breakfast flavors. But stout, absolutely. I mean, it don't taste like a bad stout, but I'm not getting...
It tastes exactly like it smells.
Yeah. I'm not getting any, like...
And there's no roller coaster ride.
Any syrup or any flavor like
here's
that.
Here's this roller coaster. That end. Oh, wait. Right, like, at the very, very end. A little bit like a burnt waffle.
Actually, mine was burnt.
Actually,
okay.
I take it back. Remember when I said, well, we have 4 of these? Well, technically, we have 8 of these.
Why?
Because you have 4 and
I have 4. Yeah.
So if they suck, we've doubled down on it.
You're right about that.
Okay. First in, Smile Money. Shocking. Cobra, sub-comment. He says first. Phil, cold-hearted bastard, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. Then he says the intro, babe, is 2 thumbs up. Those eyes. She's, yeah. Phil, we just have to go on record by saying every single time. Normally, when I use a brew girl, I delete her. And then when the editing folder runs out of girls, I go repopulate it. But all of those redheads, they stay in there. And they stay in there just to get to you. You know, it's kind of like a reward and punishment all at the same time. It's, you know. Great, I love 1,000 sub-comments. Hector, the fight will not be the way you want it to be. The fight will be the way it is. You must be flexible enough to adapt. Bad says, I'm not flexible. I'll pull a muscle of one yawn too hard. Yeah, I know.
I'll pull out.
I've sneezed. Here's what my problem was. Christine was like right here, and I turned to sneeze so the 200-mile-an-hour blow-by wasn't going in her direction. And this muscle that runs right here felt like somebody electrified it. And it was like going, oh, am I going to be able to ever have babies again?
That's not a question I would hope to be asking at your age.
Yeah, who cares, I guess. Am I going to blow dust? Hector says to him, "So you're not like Stretch Armstrong? That was in those things, or what was in those things, and not what's in me." Then Bad says, "Correct. I am not like Stretch Armstrong. Well, most of me anyway." Then Poco says, in bed, and Hector says, laugh out loud. Poco says, "Gay vampire." Then podium number 2, and then you just missed dinner. Oh, dinner last night was really good. It didn't go exactly as it normally does. Normally, the one thing, the tradition ended last night. Since Sam turned old enough to vote, she has voted with us every single time. And last night she's like, "When you guys going?" And I said, "We can wait if you want." She goes, "I not only have to finish up a client's car, but then I have to go look at a side job car. Don't think I'm going to make it." 15 minutes later, I might make it. 20 minutes after that, I'm definitely not going to make it. And then I was like, I don't even know where she has to vote now. And she goes, "Don't worry, I still have your house listed as my address."
It was only like 0.01 or 0.2% for the tax hike on one of them.
That's the one that passed. The big one was the one that everybody said no. Well, not everybody.
They were pretty close, surprisingly.
Okay, we have to back up. Emily Larson, you can go fuck yourself because you lost in a landslide.
2-1.
She lost by exactly the last vote. And she said, "I'm not worried about it. My base just didn't bother showing up for the preliminaries because first of all, wouldn't you have wanted your base to show up? Because you might have not even have been part of this vote. You ignorant slut." No, Emily lost her fucking ass. Duluth said, "Fuck you. We are sick and tired of your direction. Let's see how many well-paved bike trails that we can have. Hell, ask him. You can take the bumpy road all the way up to a beautiful parking lot so that you can park to go walk off on a trail or bicycle on dirt. So who gives a fuck that it's actually a perfect parking lot?" You know why? Because when the people are laying on the ground stealing their catalytic converter, they don't want to get dirt on the back of their jacket.
Well, and sometimes, that blacktop can be really sharp and cause a number on you when you're crawling on it.
But we then, my brother-in-law, Mikey, who does all of the research, he said, basically everybody else, all of the school board candidates, all of the city councilors, it's like deciding if I'd want Matt to shoot me with a 380 or a 9mm. Either way, it fucking sucks. But as it turns out, there was 3 candidates that were backed by the Democrat Socialists of America. And of those 3 candidates, only one won, thankfully. And hopefully, she's another personal favorite, hopefully that one understands that everybody that stood up and said, "I think we should take Duluth in a direction of social stuff. It's all about interacting and finding homes for the homeless and putting bike paths and becoming eco-friendly," and all those people basically were told to go fuck themselves. Even right here in a liberal mecca known as Duluth. So
it was a good voting day. I mean, you can't win them all, but we did do pretty good.
Finally. This is, other than, why am I drawing a blank? And I actually used to work with his brother. our one congressman. The only Republican that has actually won multiple times here. He's the only. Roger Reinhardt and him are the only people I have ever voted for in my entire time of voting for local candidates that
are Republican,
that have won.
Republicans, you mean?
Well, it all.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know when it comes to a council or a city council or a city at large seat, you don't really know their political leaning unless you find someone like, say, Brad Bennett, and he's like, listen, I know this person, and they have never seen a Hitler doll that they haven't celebrated and kissed, so we don't want to vote for them. And then those are the people that I would never vote for. But yeah, it's in the entire time in my life that I ever have voted. God, and I can even see his face, but I can't remember his name. One of our senators, and he's still one of our senators, and Roger Reinhardt and Donald Trump are the only people I have ever voted for and won.
Now, did you hear Reinhardt's last speech before the election?
No, I probably don't want to.
Oh no, it was great.
Oh.
It was about a half hour. I mean, it was nothing special, but he's like, I can't tell you who to vote for, but just know this: there's going to be people on the council or up for vote that will not work with us. So think about that when you're voting for all these people.
Well, maybe that's why those socialists, two out of three lost.
Yeah, he's like, if you're paying attention, you'll know. So I thought that was hilarious. And then his speech when he won it, he was like, "Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna make mistakes." But he goes, "I guarantee you'll never see me not have Duluth's best interest at heart."
He's a liberal Democrat, but when he speaks, he sounds like a capitalist.
Yeah.
He's a business owner.
He's got a lawyer degree too.
I'm hoping all he has to be is a little bit better than Emily. All he has to be is not Emily.
Yeah. Well, I liked how he addressed the roads too. There's a lot of road problems that we have. It's not just about fixing the roads. Why are we not all of a sudden able to plow the roads? We can't fix the roads. Look at our school. We can't even get the kids to school every day. I've already gotten a call once that they said that they'll excuse them unless we can get them to school and pick them up because their bus driver ain't at work today and they don't have anyone to cover. So that means every kid on that route or multiple routes don't have a way to or from school.
I didn't realize that was happening.
It's more than just how bad the roads are. I mean, it affects everything. The roads, plowing, transportation. How much money do you think people in town are spending on repairs that they should never have to be spending? I mean, it's like we're Bajaing any vehicle that you have when you should just be driving on a normal road, maybe put on, like 3,000 miles a year. Up here, that's 30,000 miles a year on your vehicle and your tires and everything else.
Well, there's a reason when Ford, Chrysler, and Chevrolet do product testing, they come into this area. We destroy brakes. We destroy clutches.
The hills.
I mean, by the time every vehicle I've ever owned within a year of putting a complete new everything for brakes into it, I have warped rotors. And I try my best. When I come down that goddamn hill, I usually am on the brakes and off. So that there's heating and cooling, not just at the fucking Haynes house, my project house. I get on the brakes and I stay on all the way until I go over the railroad tracks.
That is one nice thing about having a clutch. I just pop mine in third gear and coast.
Now, my Uncle Billy used to yell at me. He goes, Eric, how much does it cost to replace a clutch compared to brakes? Okay, you got a point there, but like you, once it's engaged, you don't have any wear if that's what's working.
Yeah, no, it's the engine that's slowing it down. It's the engine compression. I'm at probably about 3,000 RPMs in third gear coming down, and I usually am going anywhere from 30 to 40. It'll speed up once you get to this, the steep part.
Since how my truck has been with my mechanic Rob since Saturday. I've been driving the company truck, and now I have the trailer behind it. And I was up at Greg's today because we resheeted the bed of the dump trailer.
Yeah, you were talking about.
And I had it in tow haul mode, and evidently I've never had it down a grade with the trailer behind before, because it was like as I passed the Haynes house, it downshifted one time, and it brought me up to about 3,000 RPMs. And as I was approaching the beautifully paved bicycle parking lot, it downshifted again. So, and now I'm at 4,000 RPMs with a red line of like 6,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
And that was it. I mean, that's the computer and the transmission.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. And it was actually, I was losing speed on that grade.
Well, that kind of flattens out a little bit too, right where that parking lot is.
Well,
but then once you get past that, that's where I start really speeding up.
This stuff sucks. Why'd you bring it over?
I don't know, because we eat it every time. Oh, by the way, you know how you were asking me? So this is not molded on. It looks like it was almost looks like it was tacked on, just in a couple small spots.
Tardisius would know. Hey, Tardisius, how is that epoxied? Welded?
Well, it looks like there's some heat spots. So
and
I think
it's C. What the hell is that?
I can look it up right now.
And Tardisius, hang on, let me show Tardisius this. I have no clue what that even says. And
like Roman numerals, I thought, if I remember.
Yeah, hang on. Good.
See Roman numerals 8.
This might be an old one.
Yeah. Well, Dave gave it to me.
Wow, what are you trying to say?
He's old.
Rich Huff says, cheers all. Rich, you never said, is that package, Patreon package good? I mean, are you okay with all those items? Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. Hector, the fuck are you wearing? Your new nightgown? You're wearing your fuzzy pink slippers too? Haven't you ever fucking been here for a dozen mix? That's a lab coat. It's the same thing I put on when I torture kittens. Oh my god, personal favorite. Every other girl, personal favorite. It's my money. You can have full auto. You just gotta pay out the arse to get one. Somewhere north of 15,000, yet you never bought one. So did you really want one? Who says I don't have one? I mean, never mind. Scratch that last comment. Bad? Greens captain? Not first, but not last either?
It's from 92. 92, anything from A through L with the Roman 8.
Yeah, it's been around a while.
Well, what's that? 30 31 years? 31, 32 years?
Smile money. Maybe you can get a full auto with a non-removable 10-round magazine. Wait, you have a full auto already in the caliber of BB. That's true. Personal favorite right there.
How many personal favorites do you got?
Every other one.
That sure seems like it.
I'm gonna. Oh, this is a big gamble. I'm gonna say that the next one, okay. I was gonna say I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot dick, but I might knock her into the pool a little bit. But cheap old gun guy. Oh, I don't believe Jeremy got mud on your phone. Did he by chance put your phone in his back pocket? Maybe he just had an itch. Oh, give me a... That would not be an itch. Smile money, check your blood pressure. You probably have white coat hypertension. Laugh out loud. You know, you're right. I have to do it today. I have not done it again in days. Like I said, the last time was, what was it? 139 or 132 over 91. Poco, people in Idaho are still bitter over Ruby Ridge. Well, they probably should be, because I think, for a lot of reasons, our government should pay for the crimes against our society.
Oh yes.
Cheapo Gunga, you bowl me math. One bad beer plus one bad beer equals one bearable beer. The mad captain may be on to something. Hang on, Joe, bite me. Hey, did you hear the poll that came out?
Look at this one. $225. Still in plastic, but if you look real close, it does have initials printed on it just like mine does. But mine's KJM. Those are initials for somebody else. It looks like JFT or something.
How does that work?
You know what I mean? Maybe these were customized when they got them.
Could have been. Maybe you were actually able to order it. You sent in 5 Marbroil, personal favorite, the last one. This one also might be. Maybe they had some kind of thing, special running or something. You sent in a UPC code from a Marbroil pack. I mean, they were doing that.
Yeah.
Back then, I remember my stepfather, Carl, also known as I got crushed by the house I was building. His father saved the UPC code off of every box of or every pack of smokes. And tell me why, Matt.
To get jackets or
he saved the rip-off strip.
Yeah, because you could send them in. Once you collect so many, you could send them in, and you get a bike, you could get a sleeping bag, a tent, you could get a lighter. There was a bunch of crap that you could get back in the day. My grandpa had the magazine.
My mom goes, God, why in the hell, Carl, did your dad paint the kitchen gold? Carl goes, Kathy, this was the color of the kitchen.
It was smoking.
When he painted it.
It was smoking.
Carl's dad, I mean, I loved him. Carl Sr., I used to mow his lawn. He used to invite me in. We'd sit and have a Pepsi, and he'd show me his penis. Just kidding.
About ready to choke on some cheese.
That's like, hey, Eric, ever see something like this? Want to touch it? It looks dry. Grab some lotion.
Looks dry. Grab some lotion. Wow. I was thinking more like pucker up, but hey, if you like lotion.
Carl Sr. was awesome. I'd mow the lawn and he'd give me $10, which was pretty good for, 88, early 80s. And he'd invite me in and have a Coke and sit and watch. The TV was always on. He was like watching baseball or whatever. We'd sit there, but yeah, that kitchen. Oh my God! He took a thing of degreaser and went psst, and by the time it rolled 6 inches, it gained momentum and became an avalanche. Oh, it's disgusting when he. I've told this story before. He owed me money for mowing the lawn. I was on the second time of doing stuff for him, and I'm like, I go visit Carl, to get paid, and I opened up his screen door to knock on the door, and like 6 newspapers and 4 gallons of milk fell out. Oh God, I'm like, oh Christ,
Goner.
I already know how this is gonna go, and of course. This was a guy who would probably welcome someone to try to break in just so he could beat them to death with his cane. I opened the door because it was unlocked like it always is. Television was blaring because he was deaf.
Old and deaf.
The light was on, so the last thing, obviously, it was like nighttime when he passed, but it was one of those scenarios where the living room was right here, the dining room was right here, you walked straight ahead, you were into the hallway, and you kept going, you were in the bathroom, but you could walk into the dining room and walk into the kitchen, walk back out of the kitchen and walk back down that hallway, so you could do a complete circle. So instead of going straight, I went through the dining room, into the kitchen, and I'm like, Carl! And as I turned and looked down the hallway on the way to the bedroom, there he laid in the hallway. He might have been going for nitroglycerin tablets or whatever in his bedroom or whatever, and died right there. And I was like, yeah. So now I gotta call Carl, his kid, my stepdad. And I still, to this moment in time, I think about what I said. Yeah, I'm at your dad's house, and I think he's dead. Oh, come on. He's like, what? He's long dead. He's really dead. I looked through his wallet.
You know what I would have said, though? If someone said, I think he's dead, right? They're like, what do you mean you think he's dead? I don't know. Do you want me to go poke him with a stick and check? Well, that's what you pretty much do with the deer, You fucking kick him, make sure he doesn't jump.
I mean, I figured it was already gone bad, so I figured I might as well get paid for mowing the lawn. And he tipped.
A lot that time.
I tipped a lot that time. It's a big lump.
Was it a cold tip this time?
That's too bad. He was a nice guy.
Well, everyone's got their day.
Yeah.
How old were you when you had to see that?
I wasn't driving yet.
Well, you were pretty young then.
I'd guess and say 14.
I've seen dead bodies. I don't think I've ever come across, being the first person to find a dead body, but I've seen some dead bodies.
Yeah, it took Carl I don't know. We were on 10th Avenue West. That's the one that winds and goes up to Skyline.
Yeah.
Keep going, you'll go to WDIO. And, of course, this was Medevan Ambulance, which is right where the hotel is. Right across the street is the trading post or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about down
Superior,
west. I was thinking uphill.
Superior
you're talking about
Street,
going
yeah.
uphill. Okay.
Basically,
Yep.
it was a parking lot, Duluth Medevan Ambulance, our Arrowhead Hospital Medical Supply, our parking garage, and then the hacienda. So Carl, that's like, yeah, I think your dad is dead. He goes, I'll be right there. Hung up the phone, and I probably breathed in and out twice, and I heard Carl come to a stop. I mean, this was a guy who knew almost everybody involved in one way or another. That he either knew or employed someone from either Will Call Ambulance, Gold Cross, which isn't even up here anymore, or the Duluth Police Department, or the Fire Department. Some of his best friends, like Mike Kadich, was big into the Duluth Fire Department. So the day that Carl actually died, he was dead when everybody showed up down at Medevan.
Yeah.
And because everybody knew him, they were actually able to restart his heart and transport him to the hospital. But he had been gone too long, so he was brain dead. But more credit to them. I mean, they were actually able to get him actually to live again. But no,
That's the thing. A lot of times, is, if they can't respond to you quickly enough, or people ain't giving you CPR, you're going to be brain dead after 10, 20 minutes because you're
I
not
guess
getting
in a
any
weird
circulation.
way, I found Carl Sr. dead, and I was there when Carl died.
Yeah.
What a morbid person I am.
Actually, 10 minutes is still a lot, but I mean,
To be
who
dead?
knows? Well, I mean, if you're not, even if you're about to die and you're alive, if you're not, you're not breathing properly, or you're not getting the circulation, the oxygen to your brain.
I don't even know how long Carl was dead, because it was easily at least 10 minutes from the time that Don rushed past me and said, "Carl's trapped in the wood." And I ran out there. The problem was, there wasn't a single broken bone in his body.
It was squishing up.
Every breath that he took out, he never was able to get back.
Yeah.
And they brought those hydraulic jaws of life, and that thing just went and didn't even move. They had to bring in a bigger one, and every single time the trusses, there was 23 roof trusses laying on him, pinned between him and the wall. And yeah, I don't know. This sounds terrible, but the best thing for my family, and especially my mother, was
that's when it happened.
Was his dying. He was.
Yeah.
David writes elegantly about him in his books, but in real life, he was a fucking prick. And I believe that was God's intervention.
Yeah, I could believe it.
I mean, why do you think I basically spent most of my part of junior high and all of my senior year at Ma and Pa's? When I say we're going to go have dinner with Ma and Pa, that was not my biological Ma and Pa, but Refuge. That is a nice rifle. Actually, it's not. It's a DeVore. I hate them. Bad. Are you sure that's mud? Yeah. Hector, F5, flashlight fluid, and 3 purple socks. F5 is actually a hit. Woo!
Should we ring the cowbell for that?
No. Personal favorite. Bab says that beer salt would be good on the rim of a cocktail glass.
Beer salt.
Yeah, a little love gift from NIHAP. We got lemon lime and lime. He also sent this.
This is ridiculous. What is this?
By the way, you know what else he sent?
Bamboo. Everyone knows you're out of that. That's why I brought some over.
I noticed there was a lot of yours left. Hey, this is my impersonation of Matt in the last 48 hours.
No, that's when I went out with the 3 girls.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. I don't think I've had a sip of it since Saturday.
There's this much left in the bottle.
No, it's half full because it's laying on its side and it's literally right down the middle.
I still call bullshit.
You can go look after the show. It's about half gone.
I'm going to make myself a fucking Bloody Mary and cook a steak after this show.
Really?
Yes.
The one day I haven't got anything for the grill, but that's because I got so much leftovers from grilling the past 4 days. Hey, I still got some deer heart. You want to try it? I'll reheat some up.
No.
Dude, Charlie liked it.
I've had heart. It's really not bad. It's
It's
porous. Porous.
It's how you
like
cook it.
It's like liver. It's very.
Yes.
It's
Texture-wise, very much like liver.
It's not only that, but the fact that it spends its entire life dealing with blood. It has a real irony.
Yes, but not nearly as bad as the liver. It's not nearly as bad.
No. I mean, I don't... Shit. One of my favorite places was this place called Joe's down in St. Paul. Their chicken livers and chicken hearts, they couldn't keep the shit in stock. You'd think that, of all the shit that's behind... Yeah,
A lot of people like chicken heart.
They hand-cooked that shit.
Well, I got some venison. Oh, I could cook up a venison steak. I already got one processed.
And I'm gonna also make my potato wedges, tumble them in sea salt, pepper, cayenne, maybe something hotter, and roll them in olive oil, and then cook them in the little oven. Oof. You get a nice crisp outside on them, but still have them be potato-y. That's a real thing. By the way, have you seen the kids over there? We probably need to start doing some.
I already told you. I had 5 days off. This is my last night off.
I bet you could go over there right now and come over here with more than 60 peppers. And that one's flowering, and the chocolate morga, that's got...
Oh, I see one good chocolate one. I see another green one. Nice brown one over there. Oh, you didn't see that one?
No, I didn't.
It was hidden by the leaf.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, these are ready to pop.
The problem is that it sure be nice to know exactly what they are. There is 2 reapers in there, but...
when they're fully grown, you should be able to notice.
This one here, whatever that is, it's less than a reaper.
I was gonna say that don't look like a reaper. They're too long in peppers. They're not round and
I think that might have been that something ghost.
Yeah.
Because one of those peppers I can put one of those peppers I can put on 4 slices of pizza, and I cannot do that with a reaper.
How many Morganas do you have? Chocolates?
Just one.
This one looks like this is going to turn brown too, potentially.
Oh, God, I wish that one... Those are fucking insane, though. I don't remember them ever being as hot as a personal favorite as those ones. Fuck.
Right, 60, you are bullshit in line. Maybe 30. But there are still other ones that are growing and need to change color.
At least 60 that you could identify.
We only need
edible.
We only need my plant to make that that hot spicy stuff, the all-purpose seasoning.
Yeah, that one that I said, it's not as hot as a reaper. I can actually cut an entire pepper and use it in one sitting.
You're nuts, though. Dude, I just made some...
I pay the price.
I made some Cajun stuff for Charlie last night, and then I also had mango habanero brats, and there was something else that was a little spicy. This morning... First time in a long time, it was burning. I told Charlie, I'm like, whew, my arse is burning. He goes, Dad, I don't need to know that. I'm like, oh, just wait. You're going to notice it too because we ate the same thing.
I don't want to say it's becoming more and more of a problem as I get older, but I had to install a halon system in the ring of my toilet.
You need to get one of those, the bidets?
Personal favorite.
You gotta get a bidet to quench your fucking flaming asshole in between shits.
But you can't use water, it just spreads the flame. See, she's a double personal favorite. This is her, again, in a different look. Those eyes. Okay, Hector the cat, how do you keep a waterhead in suspense? It's working, isn't it? Bad. The gerbils are on strike. Must be unauthorized now. Hector, your gerbil will need more vacation time and an extra snack. Cobra says, Cheerios. Tom says Matt would make a great vampire intro.
I don't know what he's trying to say there.
Well, I'm sure it's something nice.
Yeah, something. Who was that from?
Tomcat. Tom from Kansas. He's in the group.
I don't know. No, I don't know what he means by that, but I figured if it was Hector or McLean, might mean something even a little different.
Bad says the outro girl is not a 10, but she looks like she would give 110%. Then he says night, Captain.
Nothing wrong with that.
Salty. Pepperidge Farms remembers nakedness. Tardisia says a day without cowbell is like a day without nakedness. Matt actually doubled down on that one today.
What? Why?
Normally it's just a ding and you put it away.
I try to go as light as I can, but even then, it's not too quiet.
Zeus, does it mix always exciting? Matt Davis, where's my Matt? No. Where's my Matt? No like for you. McLean, put a sock in that wise guy. Then he says, put some of that lead-covered asbestos on the grill. Them's good eats.
Along with the asbestos behind it.
McLean, I'm sorry. Did you say the Olight is a mini? Yeah, the Olight Mini.
Well, they have different versions of the Olight. You're talking about a specific one, right?
Well, a weapon light. In their weapon light line, they have the Baldor, they have the Mini. It's kind of funny though because the difference in size between the Baldor and the Mini. If you set them on a table and take out a tape measure, they're almost identical. But I like the features. Even though the Baldor gets brighter, I like the fact that the Mini is just on or off. You don't have to deal with, oh, what setting do I have the light on? Who gives a fuck what setting you have the light on? Again, because I'm going to keep saying it until I tell Pete to mail it back to me. If you would like to have a holster made by Pete at Armor Guard Holsters, he has my Baldor Mini. So take advantage of this while it lasts, because he's not going to have it forever.
How much does he charge for his holsters?
Well, the one that I just had made.
No, these are Kydex, right? In waist, out of waist.
Both. Left hand, right hand. FBI can't. You can choose from multiple different kind of clips, like for instance, the typical plastic one.
Mm-hmm.
I like his metal ones because once you put it on,
It ain't coming out.
jammies will not. Like this one, I can guarantee you under most conditions, the holster will come with the gun.
You got those pants tied tight.
But with the metal, it like, well, Jolson was complaining that it was doing damage to the seat of a semi-truck.
And I can believe that. Also, the metal ones can really pinch you if they get your skin at all. Have you ever had that yet?
No.
Never? No?
No, because it only hooks the belt. It doesn't touch your
Oh,
skin.
gotcha. Well, if you're not wearing a belt, you put it on your pants. I've done that, or just gone over my pants and my belt on accident. Holy shit, dude, you don't even want to move. It's like, oh, how do you undo that?
Put it this way. I went with all of the upgrades that you can possibly get, and it's dipped with the We the People. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's got an American flag, and it says We the People on it, and shipped was $70. That's with the metal clips, everything that I asked for.
Does he have an online website or anything?
Oh yeah, Armor Guard Holsters.
Okay.
McLean says, I'm sorry I came in that ass, Eric. That's great. That's wonderful. Personal favorite. I don't know what it is. Oh, I do know what it is. It's her eyes, her hair, and her titties. Wade, I always try to do the right thing. I still end up screwed and wondering what the fuck happened. Wade, I feel that the current administration is corrupt and illegitimate. Therefore,
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
and the people that are really and they are the people that are really ruining the country. Jolson, we the people need no cowbell.
I like his cup.
Oh yeah.
The mug. Oh, no, there you go. The mug.
Actually, if I would have thought ahead, I think it's actually I don't even remember why these are laying here. Oh, I know why that one's laying here. I had Pete's shirt down here, but I think I washed it.
So now I'm looking for.
This 27 says 46th. Then he says intro vampire brew bommy. Then EMT says, to continue from Smile Money from yesterday, my belief on gun rights is shall not be infringed. And the supplemented by Baron von Staberns. That's it. Staber. That's funny. Mr. Staber, our representative, he's the only other one I've ever voted for that is one. Staber's Revolutionary War Drill Manual, where it doesn't infringe but states that the minimum that the constitutional Minutemen must have on hand in order to defend their state and their country. Smile Money says, not sure I could fight to defend Pennsylvania. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh certainly have went to the dark side. Oh yeah, Smile Money, your area is definitely not your political leaning happy. Personal favorite. EMT, I really H8 hate when JB breathes. H8. H8 is a miss.
Yeah, no, CIC's got a thing for the Glock 42, but I never remember if the Glock 42 or 43X are the same. Well, the 43 and 43X are the same.
I might be able to ask him and have him know. He definitely knows more of the Glock line than I do. Steven, rest in peace, Jimmy's finger. Sharky, 1 hour and 35 seconds. If only that was my kitchen. Wow! Yes, I'm from Holland. Oh yeah. I see what you mean. We don't really want to interrupt her though. Uh-oh. What happened to you? Well, that was weird.
Looks like an all-you-could-eat buffet.
He completely disappeared. There. I know from your likings that you would not be disappointed if that was your kitchen. Sharky, next time Rich and I meet, he needs to make his salsa.
Ooh, I tried some of that. It was pretty good.
Hope it's half as good as the margarita. Wow, that was good. To actually have both of them.
His stuff was actually, his salsa was really good. If I remember correct, it was still a wee little hot for me.
Well, he used one of his own reapers.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And
It was good, but it was...
That plant that I told you that I liked, if we put 1 or 2 of those in there, then it's definitely has some spice, but not as much as a reaper.
That's what I'm thinking. If you could turn that heat down, or at least the last time he made it when I was over trying, if you could turn the heat down about 25%, it would be magnificent. But when you're trying to enjoy your salsa and you can't even see how much you're dipping because your eyes are crying, it makes it for a rough afternoon.
It was warm.
Wow.
Sharky says, SH, finally.
She's got some... There's so many things wrong with that picture. She looks so young, but she's got huge ass titties. She's got fucking eyebrows that look like they should be unibrows. They're so goddamn thick. But she still somehow pulls it off, and she's cute.
And there's almost no droop. That's why you can tell she's young. Sharky SH, finally. Nice Borat style mankini she's wearing. You just wrecked it for me. She pulls it off way better. On to the next. That was the Cutwater. Sharky, cheers all. First time I handled the MCK chassis, I managed to drop the front happy stick and made it spew out the guts all over the place.
I'm guessing that was with you.
Please, children, don't buy cheap-ass aftermarket Glock happy sticks. That was right there, actually.
Actually, I really liked the MCK. I still do, but...
Well, no, the 30-rounder fell and the bottom blew out of it.
Well, I believe
and it went
everywhere. Have you seen the Glock, the Glock chassis now that are literally like basically a thin shoulder stock?
Actually, that's one of his personal favorites.
I'm interested to check one of those out.
It's like everything all folds.
Yeah.
But it folds open.
Yep, I'm interested to see that in person.
Here's the funny thing. It seems like it's almost no material in comparison to an MCK, yet they're like 3 times or 4 times more expensive.
But I think they would do about the same job. I mean, that's why I'm curious to...
Well, it gives you a place for optics. It's all self-contained, folds open, it's got your brace. She looks like she's like... What? I just watched 27 hours straight of TikTok. Oh, sorry. Sharky, oh, sorry, I read that one. Steven, gerbils on strike. Laugh my ass off.
Gerbils on strike.
Hector doesn't have anything to put in his ass.
Oh.
Because it was
Jesus.
Oh. Sharky, the 43 liquor is really nice. Even more better than enjoyed in Spain with some amazing cocktails right here on the seafront. You had to go there, didn't you? Sharky, 44. Wow, indeed. That's like meeting a certain handball mom in the local supermarket chilled meat and dairy section on a summer day. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, now what the fuck? Oh, we started with her. I can't. We gotta go. Whoa, we gotta go past. So yeah, the nipple queen, but this is okay. From a handball court to a hand job. Okay, Sharky SH. I'm happily motorboat and numb on those, and she's such a sweetheart. She brought a drink. Din, don't let Wesley Snipes do your taxes. Jesus Christ.
Fun fact.
Mike, haven't had either one, so I don't know what they taste like.
Didn't he actually do time? I know he got in trouble for it, but didn't he do a bit of time?
I don't know. They were talking about it. I don't know. Hey, Google. Did Wesley Snipes go to prison for tax evasion?
According to Wikipedia, Snipes was convicted on misdemeanor charges of willful failure to file federal income tax returns in 2008 and was sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. After an unsuccessful appeal, he served 28 months in federal prison. He was released in April 2013.
That was right.
To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
28 months.
That's like 2 years and 4 months. That's not 3 years.
I bet you he didn't
Got let go on good. He didn't go blade on anybody.
I bet you he didn't get fucked in the ass when he was there, though.
Oh, he was with Martha Stewart. Fuck.
Yeah. Hey, Martha. Wesley. Is it okay if I call you mine? No, never mind.
Well, you know he wouldn't be Wesley Snipes in there if he was doing that. He'd be called Wesley Smokes.
Can we please go? Mike says, you're wrong on so many levels, Eric, but I still love you, my brother and friend. Thanks, Mike.
What are you wrong about? I figured that for sure was going to be smile money, but
I figured
mistaken.
This go
You're
around,
mistaken.
there's probably more things to question my sanity about. And last is bad.
You still let me over here, that's for sure.
How about the intro, babe, and the outro, babe? Do they mix? Well, if it was the outro, babe, she's always more risque and not acceptable to be used as a intro, babe, because they always flag me on that shit. You always know it's a good outro, babe, when you don't get to see her. But for me, the intro, babe, she's.
She looked like she got one eye looking one way and one eye looking the other, but guess what? I can totally look past that.
I never even know I didn't even know she even had a face.
Her nose looks messed up too, like plastic surgery gone wrong. But I'll tell you what. Again, I'll look past that.
Brad's
girl.
Every time. Brad's fucking girl. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously she fits like.
She's perky. She's fit, but that's about it for me.
But she's more perky than she used to be.
Fake.
And then, of course, she's got her little landing strip.
I don't mind the landing strip.
She's got the Cessna zone.
I don't mind that, but I mean...
Okay, this is the part where we rate the beer.
I won't lie. It's not bad. I'm not going to give it a horrible rating, but it is not nearly as good as I was thinking or hoping it was going to be.
Well, you know, it is from Minneapolis.
That's true. But we're blessed with the holy water.
As Travis would say. Blessed with the holy water. No, I'm probably going to give it its alcohol percentage.
That's exactly what I was thinking. 8.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's very drinkable. But like I said, breakfast stout, I'm not tasting no breakfast. It's just a stout. It's a good tasting stout. It's smooth too. It's
You want anything?
just not special.
Need a little going
I don't even know what this is. I was looking at that. I still don't know. It's a liqueur from Spain.
Okay. Want me to mess with your brain? Let me mess with your brain.
Have you had this before?
Yeah.
Have you really?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if I ever... Oh, okay, yeah, a little sip of it.
I took some off of it.
I don't want that much. That's yours. Oh, gosh.
Here's the problem. It's another one of those ones that you can't wipe the glass out. You got to bring them upstairs to wash. But here is why I'm going to mess with your brain. Take your shot.
Smells like Boomba.
Before you drink it, look at this bottle and swallow it.
No, it smells... I just thought it smells like it.
This is all I... Maybe a little bit more lemon.
Thicker. No, it's a little thicker.
It is thicker.
A little bit more even sweet.
You can at least take a rag and wipe the shot glass out and put it away. Nope, I gotta take these upstairs because this shit is just so.
It's
It's
thick.
good, though.
It's got like some sugar syrup or something.
I gotta send you some I gotta look up the recipes to find out because they, like, what else? What else could you do with this?
Why do you got to send them to me? I can look them up.
Okay, make something out of 43.
Think about it.
I'll fucking think about it. I'm gonna make a fucking Bloody Mary and steak. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna watch my car shows, maybe some midget porn. Christine comes home and I'm like, oh God. For another $20, could you go hang out with your friends for a little bit longer? she's like, lately, she's like, what the fuck? Everything with you is just like, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I've been pushing it too far lately with her. I thought it was funny. Evidently, I'm not.
So she's trying to.
She's gonna
actually not.
She's gonna kill me if I don't fuck around and find out. Is what I'm about.
So you're not spending enough time with her, or you're spending too much time with her? Is what you're saying?
No, the time I spend with her, I'm too sarcastic and edgy, and I'm like, I'm sorry, my fucking back has been bothering me. I don't want to fucking do what I'm doing anymore. I'm dealing like the magic. The city of fucking Superior's building division, they're just like, all of a sudden now, they're acting like some fucking CIA spook movie. You approved. No we didn't. Yes you did. Then you approved for 10 feet. No we didn't. Then you came over and approved the forms. No we didn't. So we just did all of this without any fucking authorization. You fucking liar, Greg. Greg tells the guy who's about to be the guy who is in charge over there. His name is Pete. He doesn't give a fuck what the actual building codes are. He just makes fucking shit up in his brain.
Probably why he's getting.
And Greg doesn't like. Well, he's been there for like 40 fucking years.
He's retiring.
The reason that him and Greg don't get along is Greg doesn't bend over and take fucking lies up the ass. Greg's like going, show it to me in the codes. Where in the codes do I have to do what you just said? Whoa. Bullshit. He goes, Greg, I just stand there like this. Greg is like, just because you are the head building inspector doesn't arbitrarily make you fucking God. You still have to abide by the fucking laws and the codes. Show me in the codes where it is that I have to do what you're telling me I have to do. That's right. Now get the fuck out of here. I remember the day he just showed up at Catlin. Greg's like, turns around, he's like standing there and goes, what the fuck? Building inspector. Greg goes, now you can go the fuck out of the building, come back and knock on the door, and I'll let you in if I want to. Oh, I could just come in. Oh, bullshit. Greg pulls out his phone, dials 911. Should I hit send and tell them I have a fucking intruder? We'll see how you really have the right to be here. That's what I thought, you fucking idiot. Oh, Jesus, Greg. That's what. So now the guy that's going to replace him on January 5th has already heard about Greg Welter. And this guy, Greg went down there and he's like going, Greg goes, you approved it. No, we didn't. In the guy's own conversation, he
Shouldn't
admits
that be all on paper, though?
Well, here's the thing. Superior doesn't actually hand you a thing saying that you have been approved. They tell you you've been approved so you can proceed. But
that sounds like a fucking loophole for them to fuck people.
Brian, the guy who called Greg and said, I'm about to wreck your day, I fucked up. All of a sudden, they've removed Brian from being able to talk to Greg. Where's Brian? He's on vacation. Oh, really? He's the one that approved the 2-foot, and the zoning commission approved the 2-foot. Then Brian and the zoning commission approved the 10-foot. Then Brian came out.
So is Brian just don't give a shit or not caring?
No, he's caring in the fact that he admitted that he had fucked up.
Okay.
But all of a sudden, nobody can reach Brian anymore. The higher ups have like, Brian, here's $20. Go to the carnival, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay. So here we are, $13,000 into a slab that, according to the city now, is 25 feet in too close. Well, actually, it's 15 feet too close to that building. It's not like you can just add on to a slab because you have to have a footing. The city goes, well, you can put up a 25-foot high cement wall because that has a 3-hour fire rating. Greg goes, I don't have a footing for that. Not to mention, I can make a wooden 3-hour wall. 2 layers of 5/8. Well, are you an engineer? This guy says to Greg. Greg goes, I don't know. Are you a fucking engineer? You're about to replace the head building inspector and you have 0 credentials. You're telling me with like 40 years of experience that I can't build. I have to have an engineered now 3-hour wall. A 10-foot, doesn't matter how high it is. A 2x6 wall with 2 layers on both sides of 5/8 is a 3-hour fucking firewall.
You know what I'd tell them? I'd say, you guys approved it, and you want a wall? Guess what? That wall is already there. I identify as someone that built a fucking invisible wall that can stand up to 2,000 degrees heat for 3 fucking hours, motherfucker. And if you don't like it, you can suck on these catnips.
Okay, cat. Why am I in the club? Because Mubar, the magic space unicorn, told me.
Oh, that's very nice of him.
And then Bat says, club time. Where's the baby seal?
Oh, perfect timing. He's about to peel.
It's like great. Never mind. Gonna do
One more time.
Gonna do a that's it? Oh, sure.
Well, you pulled it out. I thought you were trying to do that as a...
Oh, we have to wash out our glass.
They're going to be this... It tastes the same, you said.
Yeah, but it's not sugary and sticky, so maybe I...
Oh, after this, yes. We'll
Yeah. Would you like some salt around your rim?
Ooh, that kind of sounds like it might actually hurt.
Bet you Jim would like it. Wow. Wow! I bet you she's from Holland. Bet you she'd be hollering. Look, she's having a wardrobe malfunction.
I like that. Trying to look like some poison ivy right there.
Woo! Daddy likey. Okay. Cheers, fucker. What's that look?
No, I just... Fucker. Okay, well, I guess it's better than a fuck 'em, so...
Miss you, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's got a bit more of a bite than the 43. But the 3 is, like I said, it's like a sugar syrup.
You could put that on pancakes.
You gotta thicken it up a bit.
Oof. Oh, the bamboo's good though.
Oh, hey.
Thank you, Nighthap. You leave a mark?
We're gonna do our target practice?
I don't know.
Christine ain't home.
I don't have anything.
Got a whole thing of targets right there.
Yeah, but I don't have a backstop.
That's alright, I'll go stand behind it, and then when I shoot, you stand behind it.
I already had this conversation. I'm not going to put the targets over there. I can just see Christine up in the kitchen. She wheels off some paper towels, and you hear all these BBs hitting the... Eric! What? No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, that must have spilled last week.
Sharky. Something else you didn't shoot.
Oh, what a douche.
Anybody? Anybody? Nobody. Okay, I'm gonna go make potato wedges, and I'm gonna have a filthy Bloody Mary, and I'm gonna make bacon wrapped sirloins out on the grill, and she's a personal favorite.
Till next time, boys.
That's it? You don't got anything cute?
You didn't tell me anything. You didn't set me up. Piss off to all you.
Yeah, fuck.
Is that better?
Yeah, fine. Whatever.